Part 2. Silver Snow. Guardian Moon. A king without a kingdom. Having parted ways with Edelgard, former students of the Black Eagle House now work alongside the Knights of Seiros at Garreg-Mach. They begin to create a resistance army strong enough to take on her imperial forces.
Guess you lucked out. We've been looking everywhere for you, but I see Lady Rhea isn't with you. Damn.
Everyone was real worried about you, Professor.
Seteth gave us the full report. Lead, and we will follow.
I am so grateful that everyone is safe. I am sorry things are moving so rapidly, but there is something we must discuss. Come with me. The time has come to make our true stand against the Empire. Our base will be Garreg-Mach Monastery. The interior is in less than prime condition, but we should be able to utilize it much the same as we had before.
Surely those Imperial jerks have this place staked out, right? It's a highly strategic location.
It may be an area of importance, but it is far removed from the front lines. Considering the burden of transport, it is possible they are not paying too much attention to it.
Nothing escapes the Emperor. There must at least be a spy or two.
Professor, what do you think? I see. Then it must be the right idea.
The town and surrounding hamlets are still present. And though far from abundant, the church still has funds at its disposal.
That's true. Professor, I think we can leave expanding our army to my brother. He was always good at negotiating, and I believe he is best suited to the task.
In that case, I have a request. Please allow my soldiers to join your ranks as well. House Sire already tried taking on the Emperor. As a result, our territory was stolen from us. As a consequence, I do not have many soldiers left to speak of, but those I have are yours to command.
I feel like I should tell you that I've been protecting some kids who lost their parents in the war. They're in the town right now, but maybe we can move them to the monastery? I'm sure they'd be happy to chip in however they can.
Yes, I understand. I will make the necessary arrangements.
I nabbed some valuables from my house. Father is with the Emperor now, so... It's not much, but it's yours.
I don't have a thing to contribute. In fact, I'm still in my same old clothes.
I've been wandering on my own for 5 years. I won't go back to that house or my father, that's for sure.
I understand. Leave it to me. No labor is too great if it means saving Fodlan.
Take that! Yes, I am in a hurry. Edelgard claims victory after victory. She never stops. 5 years ago, she ascended the throne and swept away the corrupt nobles, my father included. I always thought I would be the one to unseat him. But she did it instead, with all the ease and indifference of someone cracking an egg. She put my father under house arrest. She stripped House Eyre of its power. Rather than accepting a role as her puppet, I left. Now I fight to topple the Empire. The disparity between Edelgard and myself is obvious. She never stops moving forward, single-minded, never wavering. But where does that leave me? Here, flailing about, going nowhere, contributing nothing. But it is. That is the reality. Not once since our days at the Academy have I exceeded Edelgard's abilities. I saw her as a worthy opponent. She did not even see me as a contender. She did not even consider me at all. As the head of the noble House Ire, I must be able to achieve results. But all my efforts have come to nothing. Results are everything. I have not shown results, so I will be stagnating here forever. I appreciate your kind words, but you are wrong. I know that I have a massive wall to climb, and I must climb it alone. Even so, may I ask a favor? Professor, please keep an eye on my progress. I would appreciate if you were always by my side, bearing witness to my accomplishments.
Hey, Professor, something's been bothering me. Remember that suspicious guy I chased after back when I was a student? A knight scolded me for it, but at the time I really thought I was doing the right thing. Now that I've had more experience on the battlefield, though...
I've been looking for you. There isn't much time, so I'll keep this brief. The knights encountered a band of brigands while out marching. It was hard fought, but we prevailed. Our soldiers are highly trained, but the enemy was formidable, and we weren't expecting combat. There were a number of casualties among our troops. Much appreciated, but there's a reason I need to bring this to your attention. Do you recall the incident 5 years ago involving a suspicious individual in Garreg Mach? These brigands all bore the same scorpion tattoo that we found on the arm of that man.
Oh no.
I thought that might be of interest to you. Don't mention it. If you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
Heck of a coincidence, right? As soon as I mention that suspicious guy, this happens. But some of the knights died in combat. They died because of what I did 5 years ago. This is my fault. If I'd stayed quiet and tracked the guy down like you said, we would have stopped those brigands sooner, and I wouldn't have blood on my hands. But he probably wouldn't have. Now those knights, they're not coming back. We both know it. This is all my fault.
Even with the fires of war raging all around us, tea never fails to soothe the soul. Do you not agree, Bernadetta?
I hadn't actually thought about it, but yes.
Excellent. Oh, that reminds me.
What's that?
A long time ago, my parents were in talks to arrange my marriage with a certain young lady. She never set foot outside of her room, and she made little dolls to curse her perceived enemies. Such were the rumors. Frightened, I dissuaded my parents from going through with their plans.
I can see that. She does sound pretty frightening. I relate to the staying in the room part, though.
That girl was you, Bernadetta, a daughter of House Varley.
What? I don't make dolls to curse people.
You are a skilled embroiderer, no? I guess I was wrong. You were not making dolls.
I did make dolls, but cute ones. Nice little carnivorous plants and things.
Maybe I should not have brought this up.
Why not? Carnivorous plants are adorable.
Yes, adorable. Anyway, if I had actually known you, I would have accepted the proposal.
Why? Did you have some scheme in mind?
No, I just mean, now that I have gotten to know you, I would have been happy to...
So, you're saying you'd... with me? It's getting kinda hot in here, isn't it? Maybe it's the tea.
Why are you getting so worked up? That was all a long time ago now.
A long time ago?
Yes. Now we are soldiers fighting together in the same great conflict, right? And my parents are gone. So any agreements they might have cooked up would be completely invalid.
I guess so.
Just think, if we had been married, we would not have been able to build such a deep friendship.
That's true. Yeah, we never would have gotten this close. I would have given up on the relationship my parents chose for me and shut myself away even more.
So all in all, I am glad I refused to marry that doll-cursing princess.
Hey! I said I never made cursed dolls!
Sorry. I am just glad to have met you at the monastery. I had better take my leave. We should have tea together again sometime soon.
Yeah, see you. I'm glad we met here too.
Dorothea, I am surprised to find you here. I did not think you were all that religious.
There's a lot you don't know, Ferdy. But you're right. I'd hardly call myself devout. After all, it was thanks to the goddess and her noble regime that I suffered so much as a child.
You must be quite brave to speak so coarsely in this hallowed place. But what do you mean about suffering as a child?
Do I really have to tell you? Oh, forget it. I'm sure you already know that I'm an orphan. I grew up in the alleys of Enbar, begging for coins, eating scraps, drinking from drains.
I see. I remember seeing street children around the city.
I could have died. Then the right person overheard me singing. And suddenly I was in the opera. I was a songstress. And my goodness, did the nobles like me. The people who used to spit on me and call me an urchin, they praised my voice and my beauty. A nobleman who once kicked me gave me the most gorgeous shoes. I almost asked if it was a joke.
So that is why you despise the nobility. But why do you think I am the same as them? Do you really believe that is the kind of man I am? You think I would ever treat people differently based on appearances? There is nothing noble about that.
Oh, really? You're something different? That's not how I remember things. It was the very day that I was discovered. I was in high spirits. Nothing was wrong in the world. I secretly bathed in one of the town's fountains, hoping to wash off some of the dirt from the streets. I sang the same song the opera composer overheard earlier that day. And that's when you appeared.
Me? No, it could not have been.
Don't play dumb. You glared at me, the same look I'd gotten from every other noble, then you ran off. When we met at the academy, you were a different person. All smiles and friendly words. You were like a bee, Ferdinand. A bee attracted to a flower in full bloom.
So it was you then, singing that song. Dorothea, please listen. This is a misunderstanding. When I saw you, I could not take my eyes off you. I was hypnotized. Your beautiful voice, your elegant face, droplets of water on your skin that glittered in the sun. I thought you were a water nymph.
Stop it, don't lie to me.
No, it is true. I was only a child. The vision overwhelmed me. That is why I ran. I plucked up the courage to return, but no one was there. I thought perhaps it was a dream.
Maybe I can believe you. I've wanted to, ever since the day you made me those treats. I thought then that maybe you weren't like the others, but there's a lot I have to let go of, Ferdy.
Of course. I am glad we had this conversation. You know, I do not mind you thinking of me as a bee. Life as a simple drone, circling a queen? It actually sounds quite wonderful.
Don't drones keep the queen safe from other bugs? I like the sound of that.
Good day, Ferdinand. Working on your armor again?
Good day to you too. That is right. I have been overusing it a bit lately. Now, allow me to wager a guess. Are you feeling hungry as usual?
As usual? It is not as though I am always searching for a meal. I am rather interested in armor. Do you mind if I peer over your shoulder while you work?
Of course not. Please, feel free to observe.
Thank you for allowing me the pleasure. Oh, so many different types. Wow! Helmets, armor, gauntlets. The range of defensive items seems innumerable. This one seems different from the rest of them. It is akin to a gauntlet, except...
Flame, careful!
Huh? Oh!
Flame, are you alright? Did you injure yourself?
I am well. But what was that?
That could have been serious. Please forgive me. I should have warned you first. This is a new type of gauntlet with a spring-loaded blade over the knuckles. The mechanism is rather easily triggered. How foolish of me not to warn you.
No, I am the one who was overly curious and reached out without permission. My apologies. But, when you snatched me out of harm's way, you embraced me quite tightly.
Yes. You were in danger and my instincts simply took hold. I hope you will forgive my rashness.
No, it is not that at all. It is just... you hugged me so tight.
Did it hurt? I am so sorry, Flame. I did not mean to cause you any discomfort.
Not at all. Not in the slightest. Anyway, I had better be on my way.
Such a delicate creature. And that sweet demeanor. Yeah, snap out of it, Ferdinand.
Huh? Caspar? Whatever is he doing here? Oh no. Is he looking for a fight with someone taller than him? The poor boy won't give up.
This is it. Today's my day. Caspar's day. Come get some.
Yes, Caspar, just like that. Just as we practiced. Yes, dodge. Yes, perfect. Right there. He's open. Punch him right in the... Yes, Caspar, you did it.
And that's how it's done. Woo! And then I got him. Bam! Right in the solar plexus. Oh, I really wish you could have... Hey, are you even listening? This is when it starts getting real good.
I'm listening. I am sad to say, however, that the tale is slightly less thrilling the fourth time through.
You should be more excited. We finally won.
We?
Yeah, I couldn't have done it without your advice. You're a strategic genius, Linhardt.
Nonsense. Your strength carried the day. I just rambled on. You're the one who did the actual work. What's really amazing is how you wouldn't give up.
Whoa, I've never heard you compliment me before. Yeah, I don't think I like it. Seriously, though, I couldn't have done it without you. Like you said, I wouldn't give up on fighting, and I'm not gonna give up on this either.
I should have expected that, I suppose. That's just the kind of guy you are, after all. I guess this friendship is something that we can never escape from. Ever.
Are you saying you want to escape from our friendship?
Not at all. Even if I did, our fates would not be so easily untangled.
You got that right. No one can break this bond. Even if we argue and butt heads sometimes, we'll never have to fight it out. And that's a promise.
Understood. I don't desire to fight anyone anyway. This war is the last time I'll set foot on a battlefield.
Well, that makes sense.
let's you and I come out the other side of this war alive and well, okay? That is a promise worth making.
Definitely. And let's win this thing while we're at it. Come on, Bernadetta, open up. Why are you so mad at me? I have no clue what this is about, but I'm sorry.
You have no clue? Don't you remember what you did to me?
No. I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. You did all kinds of things. But the worst thing was carrying me off. Twice. I thought I might die.
What are you even talking about?
Don't act like you never took me to that place.
What place? Why won't you? Oh, the place with the pretty view. Why are you mad about that?
Because you hauled me around like a piece of luggage.
Again, why are you mad about that?
Don't act all surprised. How would you feel to be yanked around like that?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I was just excited to show it to you. Maybe I went a little overboard. I'm real sorry about that.
You are? Well, I hope you understand now.
I definitely do. And I feel awful about it. What can I do to make it up to you? Anything you want. I want to show you how seriously sorry I am.
Well, all right. I'd like you to, bring me to that place again. But promise me 2 things first.
Anything.
No carrying. No pulling around. Treat me gently.
Sure, of course. No problem. But that was 3 things, not 2.
That was 1 thing. Be gentle, okay?
Okay. Sorry. What's the other thing?
I want you to promise not to take anyone else there. Only me.
All right, I can promise that. Seems a little strange, though. Why do you care?
Come on. If you really want to apologize, hurry up and take me there.
Right, on it. Here we are. Look at that gorgeous sunset.
This is it. The same view. After all that time inside, the sun feels like it's piercing right through me.
This little bit of sunshine? You really gotta get outside more. From now on, I'm gonna take you to all sorts of different places. I promise I'll be gentle, and I promise I won't take anyone else. Just you and me, all right?
What? But... Okay. But if you get sick of me, I'm sorry ahead of time.
What? Good one, Bernadetta.
Hey, Caspar. Care to join me for tea?
Again? Well, let's make it quick. I gotta get some training in eventually.
More training? Don't you get tired of it?
No, I don't get tired of working toward my goals, unlike you.
Me? What do you mean?
Your quest for the perfect husband. I haven't seen you wasting time with any dull-looking guys lately.
Oh, that. Maybe I just found something worth staying in for.
You mean in the monastery? This place is a dump compared to what it was 5 years ago.
That's not what I'm talking about. Honestly, Caspar, you don't understand women at all.
Well, excuse me. Maybe I'm just another dull guy.
That must be why you don't pick up on how I feel.
What?
When I'm around you, I feel like, well, like I can always be myself. I don't need to act differently or flirt or lie. I can just be me. I always said you were little brother material, but when we're alone like this, the idea of marriage...
Nope. Hold it right there. I'm gonna need a minute. I was not ready for this.
Caspar, settle. You might be getting the wrong idea. I was only saying, when I'm with you like this, I can forget all about marriage and just be friends.
Huh? Right. Of course.
Though I suppose relationships like that can also lead to marriage.
Now I know you're messing with me.
I'm not trying to tease. I was just thinking out loud. If neither of us ever find our special someone, it might not be so bad to settle down and spend the rest of our lives together. What do you think?
I haven't really thought about that. I'm not really the romance type. Spending the rest of my life with you doesn't sound so bad, though. But why are we even talking about this? There's no way you won't find someone great.
Stranger things have happened.
Either way, no point in worrying about it now. I'm plenty happy with our current situation. Let's just focus on staying good friends.
Good idea. Here's to us.
I was under the impression you were going to break all of your paintbrushes.
Cut it out, Lindhart.
I'm just glad you're back to painting. I felt terrible about what happened last time, you know. I guess I should have kept my opinions about your painting to myself.
Maybe you should have.
So what do you suppose is the name for this kind of situation?
What situation? Am I in your way again? I must be. Okay, let me pack my things and I'll be off.
Ugh, no, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about when two people are together, but not together. When they're basically by themselves.
I'm not sure what you mean. I'm always alone.
Oh, alone? Well, there it is then. I suppose you could say we're alone together. We're each here alone, yet together. So we're alone together. What do you think?
Alone together? Oh, wait, I get it. That's just a nice way of saying you want to be alone, right? Alone. If that's what you mean, I'll go.
Please, Bernadetta, you shouldn't go. Being alone together means accomplishing more. We each have the concentration one gets from time alone, but also the thrill of being with someone else. I find it to be an exhilarating environment. Have you felt that as well?
Huh? Me? I'd rather be alone, but when I'm painting, and I know you can see, I worry about what you might point out about it. Is that the thrill you mean? Because I feel that.
Here's what I wish to point out about your painting. You've really improved. Your lines are bolder, your color choice is more informed, and your composition as a whole...
Did you actually just praise me, Lindhart? What's next? A rain of flying pigs?
I was just saying what I think. Look, you probably have talent, and you work hard, too.
Oh no, I'm on to you now. You're scheming, but you won't get anywhere by flattering me. Try all you want to get your hooks into my heart. You won't fool me!
I'm not sure how praising you means I'm trying to get my hooks into your heart.
I have a heart of stone. No one will ever get to it.
What a shame. I suppose I'll stop praising you then.
You will? No, I didn't mean it that way. You can praise me as much as you want.
I don't understand you one whit. However, if you want praise, then praise you will get. You're cute.
Don't say stuff like that!
Ah, here you are.
What's up, Lynn? Come to invite me to dinner?
Well, that too, but first there is something I wish to say. I believe I previously implied that it's okay to live out your days by running away from what troubles you. And I think that I was unkind to you.
What are you talking about?
To be honest, while I try to be easygoing, I currently feel a bit uneasy about something. One of the effects of running away constantly is that eventually one runs out of places to, well, run. Because I avoid memories I find unpleasant, the number of things I avoid is forever increasing. I've never learned to deal with the pain of my past, so I can never increase my tolerance toward new pains.
And?
That's all. But there are some nights where it really worries me.
That's what you wanted to say? It'd be the same if you weren't avoiding things. You'd just be up at night wondering what was coming next. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate you showing me a glimpse of your real self for the first time.
For the first time? Each time I speak, I show my real self.
So, what about that conversation we had?
Which conversation?
When you said I was a great woman, was that true?
Of course. You have too low an opinion of yourself.
I thought you were just trying to make me feel better. I didn't really think you looked at me that way, Lynn.
Why? Is it so strange? You seemed rather happy about it at the time.
It's not weird. Okay, it's kind of weird. You're weird, Lynn. You know, I'm hungry all of a sudden. Maybe I laughed too much.
Good. I was going to invite you to dinner.
You were?
When I walked in, you asked if I'd come to invite you to dinner. I said yes, but I can't be bothered to walk into town. Shall we visit the dining hall?
What? Oh, fine. Show me this easygoing way of yours.
Flame! There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
You worry too much, brother.
I think a kidnapping is good cause for concern. I was so worried about you I nearly fainted.
Had that not happened, I would have never been allowed to join the professor's class. Even from something so dire, some good did come of it.
That is a dangerous attitude. This world is full of peril. You must be more vigilant. Please understand, I allowed you to enroll here only because I thought it best for your safety.
I am very much aware of that. You wanted to speak to me of something?
Yes, my dear little sister. You are kind beyond all measure, and you are the very picture of innocence. But precisely because of these very fine qualities, I worry about your interactions with the others here. The youths of our army are particularly eccentric. As your brother, it is my duty to help you with any concerns you may have.
I do appreciate the offer, but all the students and professors have treated me exceptionally well.
Even so, there must be at least some worry. Please, you need not conceal anything from me.
You worry far too much. There is truly nothing to share, and nothing for you to fret over.
Are you absolutely sure? The idea of you suffering in silence is unbearable to me.
Enough! I made it clear that nothing is wrong. I stand by my word. Well, there is one concern that comes to mind.
What is it? Tell me. I will help however I can.
There is a certain somebody who seems determined to get in the way of my friendships with my classmates.
What? That's horrible. Fear not. I will handle this scoundrel for you. Just tell me his name.
It is you, brother. Now then, I must be on my way.
What was Flame getting at just now? Let's see, I was speaking to her. I asked her to share her concerns, and... was there something else? No matter. Fear not, Flame. Your brother will protect you from all harm.
I can't believe how long it's been since I left home. Since I was dragged out of the house, I mean. 5 whole years. It's weird to think about. At first, I remember I was desperate to go back, but now it's the opposite. I have friends here, and I have you. The monastery's become a second home to me. Back then, I never would have dreamed a day like this would come. It's all thanks to you. You've given me a second chance at life. If not for you, I never would have gotten used to leaving my room, let alone the monastery. Maybe the battlefield's just dulled my senses. I'm much better with strangers and new places now, though. I don't panic nearly as much as before. A new place? All on my own? That sounds like a tough assignment. Where did this come from all of a sudden? Hey, hold on. You're teasing me, aren't you? Please don't joke around like that anymore. It's torture for me. You're still not taking me seriously. I mean it. Promise me you won't do that again. Friends respect each other's feelings, don't they? Good. I'll hold you to that. You're absolutely not allowed to send me out anywhere on my own. Got it? You would need to come with me. If you're with me, I can go anywhere in the world. No, that defeats the purpose. Why can't you get what I'm saying? I thought we were finally getting close. Guess I'm not good enough for that, though, am I? I'll let you have this one, but you better be ready for next time.
Edelgard is controlling the Empire. She is putting the pressure on the Kingdom and Alliance. Empire and religion are at open war. It will be difficult for us at first, but corrupt nobles are many. That means the common people will rebel and be joining our side. With you, Professor, the battle tides will turn. I have certainty.
Pardon me.
At last, I return to my domain. My lonely paradise. My realm of exquisite solitude. Huh? Professor? Is that you? You didn't hear that just now, did you? Right! You didn't? Well, good.
Do you have time for a request?
Professor?
This may seem a bit sudden, but I want to thank you, Professor. That is, for letting me live my life the way I want. I've noticed you've been giving me fewer of those soul-revealing gazes lately. I appreciate you making an effort to not trouble yourself over who I spend my time with. Well, of course. Did you think I wouldn't notice? It's kind of sweet in its own way. Professor, may I tell you a story about when I was younger? I was an orphan, living in the back alleys of Enbar, until one day I was overheard singing. That was when my new life began. I was suddenly a songstress in the Middle Frank Opera Company. Performers, nobility. I met so many people. But none of them ever really knew me. I was just some young, pretty girl who could sing. A spectacle to be admired. Even though everyone praised my looks and my voice and they showered me with gifts, I knew one day, I'd be old. My looks would fade, my voice would change. I wouldn't sound the same. And I started to wonder, when I did get old, what would I have left? I'd be old, alone, and back on the streets of the capital, right where I'd started. That's sweet of you, even if you are just flirting. I never had much to begin with in life, and I worry that one day I'll be that way again. That's why I keep searching for someone who will love me. Someone unaware of the songstress, who can love a girl that used to be scared and alone on the streets of the capital. I wonder if such a strange person can even exist. Professor! Oh my, it's so good to see you. These days, so many old friends seem to be disappearing. But you're here. It's incredible to see you again after 5 years. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
Pardon me.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. You know, it's such a thrill to be able to greet you like this again. I almost died as well in the battle 5 years ago, but I won't allow any enemies to get into this place again. I promise you that. Even if the Death Knight shows up, I'll be sure to... Well, for now I'll keep training, so I can eventually feel confident that I can stop him.
Okay.
Got a favor to ask.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Pardon me.
I need a favor.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Professor! Hey, Professor! You won't believe what happened. I figured I couldn't go back to the Empire after Garreg Mach fell, so I started drifting across the Kingdom and Alliance. Then, I just happened to run into our old class, so we came back to the monastery together.
Yes. I'm more of a mercenary than a knight these days. I work to get paid. I never was too attached to Fodlan. I was considering leaving soon, but I might change my mind if you're around.
In Lady Rhea's absence, I will follow you. That's what she would want me to do. Know that wherever you might lead us, I'll continue searching for Lady Rhea. Good, because I will not budge on that point. Welcome back, Professor.
Hello there.
Yes, I come from the Empire, but I have no intention of ever returning. This war the Emperor instigated has caused nothing but trouble and pain. I want this war to end. And that's why I'm here, fighting with you.
Professor, I am so glad you are unharmed. No matter the path you walk, I will be with you every step of the way. Anything you ask of me, I shall see it through. You saved my life, and I am in your debt.
Professor?
During his search for her grace, the Archbishop, Seteth has visited churches all across the land. It served to demonstrate to the devout across Fodlan that the Church of Seiros is still going strong. As a result, the faithful are not currently in a state of chaos.
I'd been living in came under attack by the Empire's army. My parents were both caught up in the fighting and killed. I've got no home to go back to anymore, so I guess I may as well stay here.
It seems that in the last 5 years, the monks here have left this place for the town below. However, once they learn of our return, perhaps they'll come back. I hope the monastery can return to normal someday.
Need something? See you again soon.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Professor, the promise was made 5 years ago. But I must say I'm rather impressed by how many of us managed to make it. Personally, I only showed up because I hope to see you again, Professor. I've been with my family in the Empire until recently. I admit to feeling a little guilty betraying Her Majesty, but only a little. Now that we're all together again, I suppose the fighting will begin soon.
Oh yeah. I don't know anything about rebuilding, but I can sure do my best to clean up the mess. I'm gonna keep Lady Rhea's room spotless, so she can use it right away whenever she gets back. You gotta find her, Professor. You just gotta.
With the return of its knights, Garreg Mach is finally coming back to life. The Church of Seiros will follow you from now on, but please do not abandon the search for Lady Rhea. Thank you. I know the battles ahead will be dire, but we will support you with all our strength. I have something to ask of you.
Really?
Teacher, I have lost my dominion. My nobility may seem like nothing more than a title, but I will never lose my noble heart. I will stop Edelgard, even if it costs me my life. I have turned my blade against her now. I cannot go back on that decision. Professor, do you think I chose the wrong path? You are right.
This is my favorite. I am rather happy you went out of your way to pick it, Professor.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
Having a meal together with Shamir. I'm happy and more than a bit nervous.
It's rude to ignore the professor like that.
I would be liking that greatly.
Eating food always fires me up. Hoorah! Let's go fight somebody! I'm fine. You're...
Tell me something. Makes sense to me.
Professor.
There is always more to learn. May my song reach the goddess in the sky.
Yeah! I'll sing so loud that my voice is gonna reach the sky!
Flayn, I have another question for you, if you please.
Another one, Linhart? When will you leave me in peace?
A breakthrough has been made concerning your crest. A major crest of Saint Sethleen, correct?
Well, yes. I've been trying to keep that quiet.
Part of my interest on this topic is that I possess a minor crest of Sethleen myself.
I am aware.
Possessing a minor crest is uncommon, but not rare among the noble families. However, a major crest of Sethleen, that is beyond rare.
Oh, is it?
I am quite curious as to why you were born with such a rare major crest. Given that mine is a minor crest of the same type, it's possible that you and I are distant relations.
You and I related? I am quite certain that is not the case.
Oh, do you have access to a detailed ancestry? That could be a most useful tome.
No, I do not. However,
A shame. Oh, to explore one's lineage and investigate such possibilities. Alas, the odds of your being a direct descendant of Saint Sethlene are quite low. The prevailing theory among respectable scholars is that Saint Sethlene died, having never married.
It's true she's unmarried. Was unmarried, that is. I hate to disappoint you, but I'm not a descendant of Saint Sethlene. Of this, I can assure you.
While I do not subscribe to your absolute certainty, I do agree your relation to her is highly unlikely. Yet there is some connection between yourself and Saint Sethlene.
What was that you were mumbling to yourself?
Nothing. My apologies. Simply thinking aloud. I do hope we can continue this discussion sometime.
He always acts so oddly. It makes me ill at ease.
Hey Shamir, how do you think I'm doing with my bow lately? Think I'm getting pretty good? I hit closer to the bullseye today, and that felt real good.
You were fine.
Fine? That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Shamir.
You take too many direct shots, though.
But it's easier if you shoot straight.
Of course it is. But if you can hit your enemy with a straight shot, you're too close. Tell me, Cyril, what's an archer's greatest weakness?
When we get too close to the enemy and we can't shoot the way we're supposed to?
Exactly. As an archer, your position is critical. Know exactly how far the enemy is and keep a minimum safe distance. Understood?
You mean to stay away from the enemies, but not too far away or my arrows can't hit them.
So you understand why you can't rely on straight shots. You have to use curved shots as well. Never run up to your target. Hit them from a safe range.
Shoot them from a safe range with curved shots.
Archers should always control the battlefield.
Okay, yeah, I get that. I'm gonna go practice some of those curved shots right now.
You're not a bad student. If nothing else, you have the right attitude.
You think so?
Keep it up.
I will.
passed thanks to you, Professor.
Now's our chance.
It's win or die.
You shall not survive!
You defeat me? Left.
You're all going down.
I'm not going down!
Might makes right.
Lament your weakness.
One of us has to die. Winning is what matters.
Destiny unfurls.
Onward!
You defeat me? Left. Head up. Hope.
I don't regret this power.
Might makes right.
That is all. Was it? I won't allow it.
It's time.
I'll...
Winning is what matters. Let's clean up. Feels good to fight for a cause. I'll grow...
I hate this feeling.
It's win or die.
Who's next? Get in line.
I'm awake.
Apologies.
Going for the kill. Thinning their numbers. Only thorns left on this rose.
Not for myself, for everyone.
I won't allow it.
Is that all?
Thank you.
Feels good to fight for a cause. Will this ever end?
With all of my might, I fight for justice's name.
That was fun to watch.
You defeat me? Laughable.
You're all going down.
Strike you down! It's win or die. Looks like...
You're...
I'd never...
Tell me. It's within... Oh? How?
That... thing? That...
Professor, a moment? I am sorry that I doubted your ability. I deeply regret ever holding such a view of you. It is obvious to me now that you are extraordinary. Do you doubt your own power, even now? I suppose that's only natural. You've lived your whole life knowing next to nothing about yourself. Not even Geralt could have possibly known all there is to know about you. But I wonder, are you satisfied with that? Are you content, not knowing who you are? Or do you yearn to know more? That was a foolish question, of course. You are not the sort to be complacent. So, only one more question matters. Are you ready? The truth. All of it. Learning it will doubtlessly have direct consequences on your life. I do not know what those will be. You may decide, once you learn it, that you wish you hadn't. But even if you have such regrets, you will never be able to return to ignorance. So, are you ready to know the truth? I see. That is what I wish to hear. Since the Archbishop put so much faith in you, I will continue to offer my aid. More than that, I will put my faith in you as well, and I will do all that is within my power to help you someday reach the truth.
I am ready to begin.
Sure. Nice to have help for once.
Professor, it is finished.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
Hey, Petra. How's training going?
It is going well. I am not having any troubles right now.
Good, good. At least things haven't gotten worse, right? So, did you hear what happened the other day? The professor, really.
Caspar.
Oh, whoa, okay, there's no need for that.
You are the son of my father's killer. That means I must be killing you and taking revenge.
What? I thought you said it wasn't a big deal. We're not our parents and all that.
Your optimism is not making sense. It is not possible that you are not having hatred for me. My father was killed. By the Empire. By your father. And so I will be impaling you on this blade to be satisfying a deep wish of mine.
A deep wish? What are you talking about?
I am talking about my wish. Of course, I am also having another wish. An even deeper wish. I wish for you and I to keep being friends. To keep fighting and surviving together. When you are speaking of your father, it is with a proud smile that injures my heart. But that is only a small thing. You also are working harder than anyone I am knowing, so I can't bring myself to be killing you.
I see. So you do hate me because of what happened, but you still want to be my friend? You haven't stabbed me yet, so you obviously want me to live more than you want me to die. I hope.
That must be the truth. More than all of it, I am not wishing to be losing you. It would give me great sadness.
Oh, okay, that's a relief. I don't want to lose you either, and I definitely don't want to fight you. To be honest, if things were the other way around, I don't think I'd be able to forgive you. I'd hate you, and I'd hate myself for feeling that way.
Caspar.
But you're not like that. You see me as your ally and your friend. You had the chance to kill me, but you used it to show me that you want me to live. You really are an incredible person, Petra. I want to be more like you. I want to prove that I'm a good friend. I promise, you won't regret letting me live.
You have my gratitude for your understanding. Hearing your words gives me great happiness. I was always feeling a barrier between our hearts. I am sure I was also the one putting it there. But from now onward, I will be sharing all of my heart with you. My grief and anger, joy and love, all of it.
I'd like that, Petra. From now on, we'll be more honest and open with each other.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
This is my favorite. I am rather happy you went out of your way to pick it, Professor.
Having a meal together with Shamir. I'm happy and more than a bit nervous.
It's rude to ignore the professor like that.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
Eating food always fires me up. Hoorah! Let's go fight somebody!
Your technique never. Your thank.
No.
I was trying to catch you off guard, but you managed to block it. Not too shabby, Professor. Oh, come on. Look at the blade I threw. It's just a wooden training sword. At worst, you could have gotten a bruise or perhaps a splinter. Let's agree it was funny and move on. Aw, poor thing. Aren't you used to getting hurt? You've been in your fair share of battles. Besides, I knew you'd dodge in time. I told you before that I was going to observe you. Since then, I've been watching you. I know what you're capable of. I took steps to make myself invisible, so I could observe you without being detected. I hardly let you out of my sight. After extensive research, I've concluded that you really are first-rate. Your sword skills are impeccable, you're a gifted educator, you clearly love working with the students. Someone with all of your exceptional qualities should not exist, but here you are. At first, I thought Gerald was the reason for Lady Rhea's interest in you. But no, Lady Rhea knew exactly what she was doing when she singled you out. Unfortunately, I can't hope to emulate you, let alone wield the sword of the Creator. So my plan of imitating you for Lady Rhea's attention has come to nothing. I didn't say that. When we rescue Lady Rhea, I'll provide her a full report of your activities. Hopefully, then I'll be in her good graces. Oh, and don't think you can avoid being watched. I won't let you out of my sight.
Ah, yes. Professor, what brings you out so late? I've been worrying about something. I asked you once to help me achieve my goal of being a person who can simply nap all day. Then I thought, if the world becomes a peaceful place, all my crest research might be for naught. Well, I don't see how crests have much use in times of peace. Certainly there are crests that make you stronger and could be used in engineering. And I suppose crests that increase magical abilities might help doctors heal injuries. Still, the possibilities seem limited. It's as if crests were designed to be used only in times of war. Their power meant to bring about death and destruction. I cannot prove what I say is true, but suppose for a moment that it is. The longer this war goes on, the more useful my crest research becomes. But if the war were to end today, we would go on living, perhaps not using the power of our crests at all. It is truly my dream to be a crest scholar, but I also dream of all the wonderful naps peace would bring. Saying it all out loud, it feels a rather stupid thing to worry over. Knowledge or peace, sleep or war. Thank you, Professor. I appreciate the sentiment. Although if I stop researching crests, I'll have one less excuse to spend time with you. Professor, don't make faces like that. People like you, who listen to my blathering and then nod and smile as though what I say matters, people like you are very precious to me.
Professor, it is finished.
Yeah, I understand. I passed.
Only thorns left on this rose.
No use! I fight for justice's name.
I won't allow it.
Attack at your own risk.
Pretty good, huh? This is my stage now.
You defeat me? Left.
Hope you're ready. You're all going down. That...
Oh! Still here.
Put me in there.
Fight, then rest.
Only thorns left on this rose.
With all of my might, I fight for justice's name.
You're making me look bad.
Not what...
Lovely.
I owe you one.
Pretty good, huh?
This is my stage now.
You survive, I win! I fight for justice's name.
You defeat me? Laughable.
Big win!
Winning is what matters.
Put me in there.
Will this ever end?
Not for myself, for everyone.
Destiny unfurls.
Child's play. A bit.
One of us has to die. Only thorns left on this rose.
Exemplary.
Judgment is passed!
I won't allow it.
I cannot lose!
I'll do what it takes.
Strike you down! Will this ever end?
Each battle a victory.
Your attention, everyone. The Knights of Seiros and our most trusted allies have gathered. We have rallied our troops for the purpose of stopping the Adrestian Empire's efforts to rule all. We have prepared a new flag to fight under, Much like the Professor, it bears the crest of flames. I hope everyone finds this suitable. Beneath this flag, we will bring back peace to the great land of Fodlan.
Professor, I am not sure I understand. Why is the Empire intent on making an enemy of the Church? What is meant by the way of the Church? What do they dislike about it?
I have no idea what Edelgard was thinking or how she arrived at the decision to raise an army. However, I do have some small insight as to what she is after. She is attempting to destroy the existing social order. That is why the Church of Seiros is first on her list of institutions that must be destroyed. It may very well be her goal to rebuild Fodlan from the ground up.
I see. But that is only Edelgard's desire, is it not? I cannot imagine that the people of Fodlan would want that for themselves. She may have high ideals, but she certainly lacks any compunction about throwing the world and its people into an awful war. It just seems so illogical.
You have a point, Flame. I do not believe the people will ever understand her aim. So long as she makes the people suffer, our Knights of Seiros will fight on and strive to protect them. If we do not defeat Edelgard and retake control of this world, Fodlan's future shall be as dark as night.
Thank you, dear brother. I finally feel I understand what is going on.
I am always happy to answer your questions, Flame. Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Well, actually, I have a question for the Professor. My brother mentioned that you slumbered for 5 years. Where was it that you slept? Bottom of a valley? In the water? That certainly sounds frigid. I would never choose such a place myself. I am surprised you did not fall ill.
Pardon the intrusion, but we must prepare a counterattack, now! It seems the Imperial Army found out about us entering the monastery.
That is sooner than expected. They must have been spying on us.
I wonder if we can win on our own.
There aren't many of them. It looks like we'll just be facing the ones who were stationed nearby.
Did they move on us too soon? Perhaps if we fight by using the land to our advantage... Of course. If we are careful, we will not lose. Never again will those Imperial scoundrels disgrace Garreg Mach with their presence. Onward, Professor!
Linhardt, I need to be asking for your wisdom. Will you consent?
My wisdom? About?
I was hunting earlier and the land gifted me with lots of game. It was all brought by me to the kitchen, and then...
You're not asking me for help with the butchery, are you? If so, stop right there. I despise the sight of blood.
No, I am not asking that. All of that work and care is given right after the hunting. Giving gratitude, bleeding, skinning, all has been done to be making very nice fresh meat. That meat is sitting in the kitchen already.
Oh, thank goodness. Then whatever do you need from me? I'm not much of a cook.
I want to be smoking the meat, so we can be preserving it. There's a big quantity of it. But I am without enough firewood for the smoking. I am needing more than I was thinking I would. The darkness has fallen outside, so it will be difficult to be collecting it right now.
Why not gather wood in the morning? Get some sleep now.
This meat will not be waiting that long. It will be going to waste. Please, do you have any suggestion for what I can do? You have much wisdom for giving, so I am hoping you will be helping me.
Okay, let me see. Easy to forage wood at this time of night. You know, there were a good number of desks and chairs in the ruined corner of the monastery. Some of the stuff there is salvageable, so none of it has been thrown away. There's definitely high-quality oak and beech out there. Both would be excellent for smoking meat.
Is that factual? I was not knowing that. The wisdom you give is exceptional.
Well, I wouldn't say that. As long as it's anything that looks broken beyond repair, no one should complain.
I am giving you my gratitude, Linhart. Now, let's be going.
Pardon?
You have all of the wisdom about choosing wood for smoking. I am wanting your assistance.
But it's bedtime. Okay, fine. I can point out the choice smoking wood. Then I'll have to help haul it all back, won't I?
It would give me great happiness. There's no one better than you for this task.
Please stop with the praising. All right, fine, I'll help. I'm just that nice a guy. Catherine, Thunderbrand, I'm here to see it.
Well, that came out of the blue.
I wish for you to show me Thunderbrand so I may better understand the relic before I attempt to use it.
You want to use Thunderbrand. Is this a joke?
By no means. My research demands this next step.
Have you paid any attention to your training? If you use a hero's relic that doesn't match your crest, you'll become a demonic beast.
I am well aware of what became of Miquelon Gautier. It is true that those lacking a crest are easily turned into demonic beasts when attempting to use any relic. However, research indicates that if you have a crest, even if the relic is not compatible, it's less likely that you will be transformed against your will.
Less likely doesn't mean impossible. I won't let you take such a dangerous gamble.
There's no recorded example of a transformation occurring after a single use of a relic. One attempt is barely a gamble. So, as a man of science, let me use it just once.
Nope, never.
Let's say you're right and I do become a demonic beast. What of it? I'm the only one who will be inconvenienced. And I've already made preparations to be subdued should that occur. I fail to see your problem.
You're a fool. Don't talk about the hero's relics like they're toys to play with.
Fine then, forget I asked. There is no persuading you when you're angry. Let us resume this conversation another time.
If you come back another time, you'll find my position hasn't changed. Not this time.
How about this?
Too slow.
You're mine now!
Not quite.
Why can't I do it?
What's wrong, Caspar? Worn out already? You said you wanted to keep going until you managed to hit me.
Oh, I'm gonna hit you. Just let me catch my breath. Losing to you over and over again is exhausting.
That's because you rely on sheer power. You're moving around more than you have to, and it's a waste of energy. You need to start using your head, or you'll never even land a blow.
Well, you were taking some pretty big swings yourself, you know.
I have more experience than you. I can use my energy more efficiently.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You are the famous Thunder Catherine, after all. Wait, I just realized something. I get to train with the legendary wielder of Thunderbrand.
Why is that just occurring to you?
I guess it didn't really sink in until now. I'm training with someone I've always looked up to. You're a legend. Everyone knew about the power of Thunderbrand, even in the Empire.
Stop. I'm not nearly that impressive.
But you are. When I was younger, my friends and I would fight over who got to pretend to use Thunderbrand whenever we would play.
If they actually saw me fighting, I doubt that game would be very popular. I will cut down anyone, even a child, for the sake of my mission. On the battlefield, There is no Thunder Catherine. Only a bloodied soldier crawling in the mud, hacking desperately at her enemies.
Sure, but...
I'm not a hero. I fight only for Lady Rhea and the goddess. What about me is admirable, Is it my deeds? Or my blade?
Hey, Shamir! Your archery skills were amazing the other day. I couldn't believe it when you hit all those bullseyes. Not a single miss.
It was nothing.
No way, it was incredible. You were incredible. You gotta teach me how to shoot.
Maybe.
That sounds like a yes to me. Are you free tomorrow?
Maybe. No promises, though.
Come on, Shamir, don't be like that. Wait, is this because you don't think I'm good enough? That can't be it.
It's nothing personal. As someone born in Dagda, I'm not very fond of the Empire.
Dagda? Where is... Oh, you mean where they had that war with the Empire a few years back? The country west of Fodlan. Across the ocean. That Dagda?
That Dagda. But that is behind us.
I had no idea. I understand why you'd hate the Empire so much, though. My father was a major general in that war. He led an entire army. If I were you, I definitely wouldn't want to train the son of someone who killed all those Dagdans.
You misunderstand. I harbor no ill will toward your generation.
Huh? Well, then what does this have to do with you teaching me how to shoot?
I simply have other commitments. I don't have the time to teach everyone, so I can't make any promises.
That's your reason? You're just too busy? I thought you hated me. I guess I had nothing to worry about. In that case, I'm excited to get to know you better. Let's leave all that Dagda and Empire stuff in the past.
Oh, is that Sedith? Wow, he looks really deep in thought. I wonder what he's writing. A secret diary, maybe?
That phrase doesn't quite work, does it? Let's see about an alternative.
Too uncertain for a diary. Maybe it's a letter. Or a poem.
No, that's bound to introduce misunderstanding. Precision is the key.
It must be really important if he's putting that much thought into every word.
But I mustn't overcomplicate things either. Parting words ought to be precise.
Parting? It's a farewell letter? Is he writing his resignation? Sedith can be a little scary sometimes, but I hope he doesn't leave. It'd be sad to see him go. He shouldn't make such rash decisions. If he's unhappy about something, he should tell someone.
Come now. Do you really think I would resign?
You heard all that?
If you don't wish to be heard talking to yourself, then you should not speak so loudly. I'm sorry to hear that you find me intimidating.
I'm sorry! I won't disturb you ever again!
Wait, Bernadetta! Typical behavior for the girl. Most concerning. Can she really go through life this way?
Shamir, you are training away from the ground of training.
Ah, Petra. Well, it looks like it might rain.
I have understanding. Rain training can cause unhealthiness. Can I give you a question now?
Sure.
You come from Dagda, I think. Why are you working at the monastery?
You can tell I'm from Dagda? Oh, I suppose Bridget is our neighbor. As for why I work here, that's simple. I work to live. I also have an interest in seeing what happens to your professor. I don't plan to return to Dagda anytime soon.
But Fodlan is an enemy for you, right? Are you feeling okay about that?
The only ones I've fought in person are the Imperial Army. I carry no ill will toward anyone else.
I have gratitude for your answering. You have given me understanding.
How about you? Do you hate them? The Empire is your father's enemy, no? And it's Dagda's fault that Bridget got pulled into the war at all. So, do you hate Dagda? Or do you see that as none of your concern?
The fault is not of Dagda. My father made his own choice to be joining the war. I cannot say I have no hatred for the Empire, but I do not have any for Edelgard. When I came here, she was always helping me.
Makes sense. You can hate a country without hating its people.
You speak with such honesty. It is very amazing.
I'm not that special. I just don't let emotions get in my way.
Cyril, you are always having great passion and hard work. You give inspiration.
Aw, just doing my job.
There is no need for showing humility. You work with hardness. I mean, you work hard. It makes me have curiosity. Can you tell me what plans you hold for the future?
The future? I don't know anything about the future, but I'm kinda busy, so can we talk later?
I have had the learning that you are from Almyra. Everyone has the saying that it may be hard to move up in the church for you. But even with that, you always have passion and work with hardness. What fills you with determination?
I work because I work. It's what I do here. And, you know, I really want to make myself useful to Lady Rhea, so I can repay the big debt I owe her. Lady Rhea gave me a home when I didn't have one.
I understand the feeling of need for repaying debts. But does it give you difficulty, being a great distance from your home for so much time?
Almyra's just where I was born. It's not like I've got family there. If you love your homeland and want to go back, then that's nice, but it's not a thing I want to do. I like where I am. The best future I can think of is if things stayed like this forever.
Yes, I have understanding. You and I have similarities. But at the similar time, we have differences.
Maybe. Hey, I still got a lot of work. Better get to it.
Cyril does not want to speak about his land of home? It gives me curiosity.
How are you, Catherine? You look well enough.
Oh, yes, I'm fine. Never better.
That is good. I cannot help but be concerned given your tendency toward incautious behavior. While boldness can be a virtue, I do hope you will bear in mind that recklessness is not. A moment's negligence can lead to a mortal wound for even the most skilled fighter.
You worry too much. If they saw me in action, the wounds themselves would cower.
That is precisely the attitude that worries me, especially given your history. You have been gravely injured before, as you no doubt recall.
Me? Gravely injured? When did that happen?
You mean you have forgotten? It was during your days as a student at the Officers' Academy. There was an excursion, a monster hunt. You charged ahead and left your fellow students behind. You ended up alone and surrounded. You almost died. Do you truly not remember?
Are you sure? All I remember is cutting down monsters left and right.
That is true enough, but you nearly bled to death in the aftermath. The Archbishop was so concerned for your life that she tended your wounds personally.
Oh, that was when that happened. Finally! It all fits together. Lady Rhea looking after me. Now that I remember clearly. That was the first time she ever spoke to me. I was lying on the ground, caked in mud, and she gently picked me up, even stroked my hair. The emotions were so overpowering that they must have just cleared away my memory of the whole incident. So it was during the monster hunt. Thanks, Sedith. That's been bothering me for ages.
That is not quite why I brought it up.
Come to think of it, Lady Rhea hasn't healed me since then. We've got to find Lady Rhea, and then maybe someday she'll honor me like that again.
Hey, Sedith. I got a delivery for you.
Thank you, Seiros. Would you mind waiting just a moment for me to confirm the contents?
Sure thing.
All seems to be accounted for. I lack the time to handle tasks of this kind myself. I appreciate you making the effort. Is there anything I can assist you with? Do you have any concerns?
Concerns? Nah, I'm happy just working for Lady Rhea. I got a way better life now than I ever did before.
If your better life is this frugal, I have to wonder what your previous experience was like. It must not have been easy before you came to us. But you should know that is in the past now. You are young, you should be enjoying life. Do not allow your past to overshadow that. Is there nothing you desire? We will support you in any way we can.
Really, there's nothing. Except... Nah, it's okay.
Except?
I don't got anywhere else to go, and I just want to be able to stay here forever. This place Lady Rhea gave me, it's the only place I know to call home.
I will keep that in mind.
Well, I got work to do. Excuse me.
Of course. I apologize for delaying you.
And he said, I don't even have a horse. Pretty funny story, huh? What is it, Shamir? You're not laughing. Didn't you think it was funny?
Sure.
So then laugh. You could stand to be a little friendlier, you know.
Do I need to be?
What do you mean, need to be? Friendship isn't about obligation. You could try being a bit warmer. Like when I first met you, I took the time to introduce myself and make friendly conversation, and you just said, "Hi, I'm Shamir." I remember thinking that you wouldn't be easy to get along with.
Now that's funny. I remember thinking you were just another knight who loved the sound of her own voice. You know, the type who's all talk but useless in battle.
Well, that's a bit harsh. Did you really think that?
Yes.
But you changed your mind when you saw me in action.
I did. You're surprisingly strong.
Well, even though you had zero charm, you did a nice job of supporting me. Now I know that you'll always have my back. In fact, maybe I should take it easy and let you handle all the fighting.
It sounds like I'm going to be doing a lot more work around here.
We make a pretty good team. At any rate, we're bound together, so we better try to get along. Don't you think, partner?
If that's how you see it, I can't disagree.
Though preparations are still being made to raise troops for the resistance army at Garreg Mach, the Imperial Army is already one step ahead. Anticipating the resistance army's actions, General Randolph and the Imperial Vanguard under his command begin their advance toward Garreg Mach to reclaim the monastery.
The Knights of Seiros are a powerful enemy, but we have more soldiers. We'll take them down all at once.
Clever tactics are our only hope here. We will use fire to deal with the main enemy force.
Report. The enemy has entered the periphery of Garreg Mach.
If we allow them to take the interior, the monastery will be lost. We must drive them back.
What's my strategy?
Allow me to demonstrate!
I must lead them well.
I'll crush them all.
I'm awake.
Let's clean up.
Put me in there. Who's next? Get in line.
I will prevail. Not for myself, for everyone. Hard.
More fighting.
Ready for anything.
All is for victory!
A boon for our future.
Guide me well. That is all.
Onward!
What? That strange battle flag is... But isn't our enemy the Church of Seiros?
They didn't have enough soldiers with just the church, so they upped their numbers by joining with those filthy rogues. It doesn't matter what flag they fly. They're nothing more than a mob. We'll destroy them all! I will not back down one step!
If I live, I fight.
No use.
Our troops are preparing the attack. Protect them until they reach their destination.
It's over!
It won't be in vain.
You defeat me? Laughable.
Going for the kill. Feels good to fight for a cause.
Mother, protect me.
Put me in there. Might makes right.
I'm awake.
Oh, lovely. I will prevail. With all of my might! Witness frigid pride!
Just like that. Ready for anything.
That is all.
What's my strategy?
Guide me well.
I won't allow it.
Let's clean up.
Onward!
A lucky break.
More fighting.
I'll crush them all.
You defeat me? Left.
I'm not going down!
I don't train for fun.
Thinning their numbers.
Hope you're ready. Who's next? Get in line.
Invigorating.
Lament your weakness.
I won't hold back.
Here is something to believe in!
I must lead them well.
In the name of the goddess.
You're making me look bad.
That is all.
Why, thank you.
You're all going down. There is...
Destiny unfurls. All is prepared. Now we just need to draw the enemy's attention. Traitors! Repent of your sins, and the goddess may yet show you mercy.
Quiet! Don't think you'll get away with mocking me. Attack! Make sure they never speak again!
Now, begin!
A fire attack! The damage is too great. We can't fight anymore. All units retreat. I'll take on our pursuers. Carry away the injured soldiers.
Press the attack. Give them no quarter.
Will this ever end?
I won't hold back. Good idea.
Might makes right.
Breathtaking. Stay down.
That is all. Destiny unfurls.
I'll never back down.
house. But we can't just return home like this.
Watch out, Professor! They're coming for you!
For my house, for justice, I will not be defeated!
Missed.
Mother, please. I'm so...
We face a powerful enemy today, but Garreg Mach will remain secure. We drove back the Imperial Army. The real fight has only just begun.
I never thought I'd be fighting Randolph. I guess it can't be helped, seeing as how I've left my own territory and all. But what will I do if my father or brother get involved? I really don't want to face them.
Too true, Professor. So long as the Empire is our enemy, we cannot avoid fighting those we are acquainted with. Though I suppose I have it easier, since my house is no longer on the Empire's side.
My friends from the opera said they would leave the capital and go west. So at least I won't be seeing them in battle.
I don't think I care if my own house falls. Let's make it a grand fight. After a grand nap, of course.
It does not give me happiness to have the people of Bridget involved. But it is not the time to be thinking of that. If it is a possibility, I will be having their strength.
I don't mind at all, really. I have no friends anyway, and my father hasn't done much to make me care for him. Not that he'd ever step on a battlefield anyway. Oh, but I do wonder how Mother is doing.
Each of our situations is unique. What we share is companionship, and the will to fight as one. Professor, you are the heart of our efforts. We will support you as best we can. I have a proposal. It would be most difficult to fight the Imperial Army with the forces we have now. As such, I believe we should send messengers to whatever lords we can trust in the Kingdom and the Alliance, so that we may gain their support. Do you agree? It is heartening to hear you say that. If all we do is bide our time, our enemy's main army will come down upon us like a hammer from above.
Who are you planning to ask? Sadly, House Karen is out. We can trust them, but they have no help to offer.
Oh, how about House Daphne of the Alliance? I recall that their leader was quite exceptional.
Judith, the hero of Daphne. Yes, that is a fine suggestion. That territory is on the border of the Kingdom and the Alliance. It has not yet been claimed by the fires of war. If they agree to lend us their troops, our forces will be greatly strengthened. We shall send along a secret messenger at once.